Ladies and gentlemen, cancel your weekend plans. Because what I'm about to drop makes the royal family scandals look like kindergarten drama. Forget Kim K crying over a broken nail. Forget Kanye threatening to move to Mars. This is the fight the combat gods whispered about when Zeus still had abs. Dakota. Cris Cyborg. One is the blonde assassin straight out of a Marvel casting call. The other is the iron-fisted warlord who eats fear for breakfast and sprinkles broken dreams on her protein shake. And now, whispers are spreading faster than a Kardashian divorce filing. Could Dakota actually dethrone the GOAT? Could the up-and-coming queen of violence actually melt down the titanium throne that Cris Cyborg welded together with 2 decades of carnage? This isn't just MMA, folks. This is generational chaos. This is TikTok versus VHS. It's the iPhone 15 taking a swing at a Nokia brick. If Dakota even touches Cyborg, MMA Twitter will combust harder than Elon Musk's PR team, so buckle in. Because today we're pulling the curtains back on a matchup that feels like someone hacked reality. This isn't just a fight. This is the scandal that could reset the combat sports universe. Let's rewind the bloody highlight reel for a second. Cris Cyborg isn't just a fighter. She's basically a Greek myth with Wi-Fi. She has left a trail of shattered faces across 4 organizations: UFC, Strikeforce, Bellator, Invicta. She collected belts the way Drake collects X's. If you think pioneer, legend, queen, you're not even scratching the surface. Cyborg is the final boss in a video game that never ends. Now, here comes Dakota Ditcheva, aka the Dangerous Barbie. Because apparently, it's not enough to beat people up, you have to look Instagram flawless while doing it. Dakota is undefeated, young, fast, and fights with a kind of precision that makes opponents wonder if she's downloading cheat codes mid-bout. She's been ripping through competition like she's late for brunch. And suddenly, the MMA gossip mill starts churning. Whispers that Dakota might be the one. The Neo 2 Cyborg's Matrix. Cue the outrage. Cyborg loyalists storm online. Forums like Angry Reddit Goblins. How dare you compare this rookie to our steel-plated goddess? Meanwhile, Dakota's fans light flares on TikTok. The queen is dead. Long live the queen. It's chaos. It's an online civil war with memes deadlier than elbows. What makes this scandal delicious is the contrast. Cyborg is the ultimate veteran, the woman who turned her opponent's nightmares into highlight reels. She doesn't just win, she obliterates. Dakota. She's the fresh new face, the modern influencer warrior hybrid. She posts on Instagram. She looks like she belongs on a fashion runway. And then she walks into a cage and casually disassembles human beings like IKEA furniture. The drama writes itself. Can the polished Instagram-era assassin really dethrone the living relic of destruction? It's David versus Goliath. If David had a spray tan and Goliath was fueled by pure caffeine and vengeance. But here's the kicker. Rumors started flying that Dakota's camp wants Cyborg. Not later, not in some far-off dream fight, but now. And that's when MMA fans spat out their Monster energy drinks in disbelief. Because, let's be real, calling out Cyborg is like calling out Godzilla while you're still building your Lego city. The first reaction? Utter pandemonium. Fans debated harder than Marvel nerds fighting about Spider-Man reboots. Pundits went into meltdown mode. Some called it the boldest move since Conor tried boxing Floyd. Others compared it to a college intern trying to out-negotiate Warren Buffett. The audacity, the sheer nerve. It was either genius or insanity, and everyone had an opinion. And this is where the tension started to boil. Is Dakota just hyping her name off the GOAT's shadow? Or is she secretly the assassin programmed to end the cyborg era? The internet couldn't decide. And the more people argued, the bigger the scandal grew. And then, boom, the memes detonated. MMA Twitter went on a tear. One viral post showed Dakota holding a slingshot while Cyborg stood there as a tank. Another had Cyborg photoshopped as Thanos with Dakota in an Avengers suit. The comment section was split like a Thanksgiving dinner after someone brings up politics. Half screaming, "Dakota is next level." Half shrieking, "Don't disrespect Cris with this nonsense." Celebrities even started chiming in. Jake Paul, because of course he can't resist the oxygen of attention, tweeted, "Dakota has hands. Cyborg has hammers. I'll promote it. Let's go." Meanwhile, someone claimed Kim Kardashian texted, "Who's Dakota Ditcheva and why is my group chat blowing up about her?" The fight had officially escaped the MMA bubble and started bleeding into pop culture. Every twist just added gasoline. Cyborg.com, as always, dropped one of those terrifyingly polite responses. "If she wants it, I'm here." Which, translated, means, "I will rearrange your face structure whenever you're ready." Dakota responded with a smirk, a wink, and an Instagram story that basically screamed, "I'm not scared." And just like that, the internet lost its collective mind. Fans began speculating on strategies like NFL commentators dissecting a touchdown replay. Could Dakota's speed actually outmaneuver Cyborg's power? Could youth and precision outweigh decades of violence? Analysts dropped diagrams, flowcharts, slow-mo breakdowns. It turned into MMA Nerd Christmas. But with every what if, came another wave of mockery. The Cyborg faithful compared Dakota's callout to a chihuahua barking at a pit bull. Sarcastic memes showed Dakota with a GPS asking directions to the ER after fighting Cris. And yet, Dakota stans fought back with Gen Z energy, saying Cyborg was old tech while Dakota was 5G with an unlimited data plan. And here's where it got messy. The public outrage turned into something bigger, not just a fight debate, but a generational war. On one side, the old-school MMA purists, the warriors who worship Cyborg as the last true destroyer. On the other, the new age fans raised on viral knockouts and Instagram reels, who believe Dakota is the future. It was like watching vinyl collectors argue with Spotify subscribers, neither side backing down, both convinced they're saving the culture. Meanwhile, every journalist with a keyboard smelled blood. Headlines read like gossip blogs. Is Dakota Ditcheva the chosen one? Has Cris Cyborg finally met her kryptonite? Experts predict mayhem if they clash. Every article added another layer of frenzy. Accuse. But here's the most scandalous twist. Promoters started whispering that this fight could actually happen not in 10 years, not in 5, but soon. The UFC didn't get it. Bellator didn't get it, but whispers of PFL matchmaking spread like wildfire. Suddenly, this wasn't just clickbait. This was a potential reality, a money-printing event where the old empire could collide with a new influencer warrior class. And the internet. It lost its damn mind. The aftermath of these whispers was pure chaos. Fans divided into camps more fiercely than during the Drake versus Kendrick beef. Cyborg's name trended on Twitter alongside memes of medieval armor. Dakota's Instagram followers skyrocketed overnight, because apparently nothing grows clout faster than hinting you might punch a legend in the face. But with the hype came consequences. Analysts questioned if Dakota was biting off more than she could chew. Some said she was smart, ambitious, fearless. Others claimed she was naive, reckless, and about to meet her maker. Every podcast host with a microphone had a hot take, and the debates got so intense they made presidential arguments look like pillow fights. Cyborg herself. She handled it with terrifying calm, like a queen who has seen rebellions rise and fall. Every time she spoke, it was with that unnerving composure of someone who has turned countless opponents into highlight reels. Dakota, on the other hand, doubled down on confidence, painting herself as the fearless disruptor, the underdog who doesn't believe in the word impossible. The cultural impact was undeniable. Suddenly, Dakota was no longer just the pretty fighter. With knockouts, she was the woman gutsy enough to call out the GOAT and Cyborg. Her aura of invincibility became the hottest debate topic of the year. Even gyms started taking sides. Fighters posted sparring clips with captions like Team Dakota or Forever. Cyborg. Fans tattooed slogans, merch designs popped up online, and YouTubers milked the content harder than dairy farmers. And here's the kicker. This isn't just a fight anymore. Its reputation is on the line. If Dakota wins, she instantly becomes a legend slayer, the new monarch of chaos. If Cyborg wins, she cements her reign even deeper, proving once again that age, time, and hype mean nothing against raw destruction. Either way, the loser doesn't just take an L, they become a permanent meme in MMA history. That's why this scandal refuses to die. It's bigger than two fighters. It's a clash of eras, a cultural earthquake, a storyline juicier than a reality TV reunion. And the longer fans debate, the more inevitable it feels. So can Dakota beat the GOAT? That's the forbidden question echoing in every forum, podcast, and group chat. And the answer? Well, that's the cliffhanger. That's keeping the entire fight world frothing at the mouth. So here's the deal. Fight fans, whether you're screaming Cyborg forever or you've already printed your Team Dakota t-shirt, you cannot deny this storyline is hotter than a UFC win scale on fire. This isn't just a fight. This is generational warfare disguised as a cage match. It's the TikTok algorithm swinging at VHS tapes. It's David versus Goliath. But David showed up with contour makeup and a killer right hand. And Goliath brought 20 years of dealey-lees, of pure rage. Now, I need you to do 3 things before this fight rumor turns into an actual apocalypse. Smash that like button like it owes you money. I want it broken, demolished, sent to the ER. Drop a comment below, Team Dakota or Team Cyborg. Don't be shy. Let's turn this comment section into a digital war zone. Subscribe, because scandals like this don't stop. Around here, we serve you drama hotter than Jake Paul's ego and juicier than Dana White's Vegas gambling receipts. And let me leave you with this. If this fight actually happens, history won't just be written. It'll be carved into stone, tablets with blood, sweat, and memes. This isn't just combat sports. This is the moment your grandkids will ask about, and you'll have to explain why the internet exploded over 2 women punching each other into destiny. So stay tuned, keep your popcorn ready, and remember, in this fight world, the only guarantee is that someone's legacy is about to get rearranged. Welcome to the boxing room, where legends fall, scandals rise, and your jaw never leaves the floor.